All the way up. Pushing right down. Both sides. This pain is only temporary, and it's a good pain. Johnny Sharif here from Blue Star Nutraceutical. Today's workout for those who are pressed for time. We're gonna do 25 minutes. Now, the most important part of this is to make sure that you do your sets for a minute and rest no longer than 40 seconds. Now, ready for the challenge? Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and let's get started. Okay guys, before we get started, I'll let you guys know that this is a Metcon style workout, muscle endurance. You are going to feel extremely tired at the end of this workout, so make sure we are extremely meticulous with our time, our rest times, and our set times. So let's get it started. First, we got military overhead press. If you don't have a barbell, we can use a dumbbell. Let's start off, let's go. And make sure we get his overhead, and we're pressing directly over top our head. Nice and strong from the floor, keep your core engaged. If you start to get tired through this set, we can take a tiny little break here, but continue. Catch your breath if you need to, but do your best. Keep pressing. Now when it starts to get super hard, we get a little bit of a thrust from the waist. There you go. Okay, so now we want to make sure we're resting 40 seconds, so that gives you enough time to get to the next movement. The next movement is side lateral raises. So make sure you find yourself a weight that you can do a full minute. I want to make sure that we're going right to the side. We don't have to go directly lateral. Having a little bit of like a 45-degree angle on the shoulders and controlling the weight on the way down. And make sure that our shoulders, elbows, and hands are at the same level at the top of the lift. Make sure we're breathing. When it gets harder, reach for that core, dig deep, and push it up. Now, if you might have picked a weight that was too heavy, you can drop the weight a little bit. Yeah, and there you go. Oh, tough, all right. So, good workout. My heart rate's going really good right now. So, make sure that you take nice deep breaths in, and now try to calm your heart rate down as much as you can before we get to the next movement. Bent over, dumbbell, reverse flies. So when we're doing this, I wanna make sure that we get ourselves into that hinge position, almost like we're doing a Romanian deadlift. So making sure we're incorporating our glutes, hams, and core to keep us stable for the entire workout. We should be in this posture the entire time. Let's get it. Set ourselves up, hinge back, arms in front, reach this side. It is really important that you keep your core engaged this entire time because you will feel it in your lower back if you don't. And that's where a lot of exercises in general that involve you in a hinged position, which is where I'm at right now. So make sure you ease yourself into these reps. Don't try and swing it up. I want to try and reach the side of the room and contract to the top. There you go. So, as you can see, this is a very, very exerting workout. So, make sure you capitalize on your rest times, taking deep breaths in and out. So, next, we're gonna do bicep curls. We're gonna use the same dumbbells we have. Actually, I'm gonna use the 30s. And again, if you grab a weight that's too heavy, make sure you have like a weight close to that you can, regress to. You can do these with a barbell. You can do these alternating. Let's get it going. Now make this workout or this movement a little harder. You wanna make sure when you're pulling the dumbbell up, that elbow comes closest to the front of your body. So we can avoid the elbows coming back and kind of doing this. All right, you wanna bring the dumbbells out in front of you. Breathe. Pulling that pinky up. Making sure when we get to the top of the lift, the dumbbell's parallel with the floor. Do your best to not swing. Again, if you get a little tired, we can just pause for a bit and keep going, but just dig deep and get it out. Before you know it, you're done. Good. All right. So rest time, again, clock your time, 40 seconds. Next movement we're gonna do is we're gonna do incline dumbbell curls. Now here we're gonna do both arms at the same time. I'll show you a couple things we do when we get to that sticking point. Let's get it started. Chest up. Make sure we squeeze up. Don't swing. Control the weight down. As you can hear my voice, guys, this is real time. This is getting difficult. But that's what's gonna make a difference in your gains, is being able to push past that point where you wanna quit. Dig deep. This pain is only temporary, and it's a good pain. There you go. Oh, that is pumped. Wag it out, shake it out. Get yourself ready for the next exercise, because after that, we're gonna get into concentration curls, one at a time. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go inside here, and we're gonna go half the time. So we're gonna do 30 seconds on each arm, all right? A couple cues with this to make sure we're doing this right. Get yourself to the edge of the bench, comfortable. We're gonna lean over. The elbow's gonna sit on the inside of the leg. We're gonna use this for leverage, and we're gonna pull up. I wanna do my best to not do this with the weight. Again, if you have a weight that's maybe too heavy or through the set is getting harder, just regress the weight, continue. So I'm gonna do the same weight again, and it's going to hurt. Here we go, 30 seconds each arm. Ready, hand can be here, and we'll start. Tight core. Good, 30 seconds, switch arms. Now, while we're counting the 30 seconds, keeping time, if you do 10 reps within 30 seconds, it's basically a 3-second rep. Meaning, on the way up, 1 second, and a couple seconds down. Up, 1001, 1002. Up, 1, 1002. That's 1, 1002. And there you go. Whew. I'm getting gassed. Make sure you got your water around. Get a quick drink. Again, our next movement is gonna be cable ladder raises, single arm. What I'm gonna do is grab this here. I'm gonna step over like this. I'm gonna hold here, and we're gonna start pressing up. Remember, we wanna do 30 seconds, each arm when we're unilaterally doing movements. Again, press up and then control the rep down. Do your best to keep pulling from that shoulder. And there you go. We're gonna switch to the other side. Same fundamentals when we're doing the dumbbells. Just make sure we're pulling a little bit of the 45-degree angle, making sure that our elbows, our wrists, and our shoulders are at the same level when we get to the top of this lift. Make sure we're breathing. Now I'm leaning a little bit. That makes it a little more challenging. If you want to, you can keep yourself straight up as well too. And again, pull with that core. And that's it. Next on this, we're gonna do straight arm pull downs. What we wanna do is, in this position, we still wanna treat this almost like being in that hinge position again too. So we're gonna step ourselves back a bit, push the hips back, keep our core tight, and from here, pushing right down. And when I do this, I wanna push my body, my hands away from my body the entire time, and at the bottom as well too. So we can avoid our traps doing this. We don't want that. We wanna make sure that our traps stay down, shoulders depressed, and pull in all the way down, pushing away from your body, and pushing the floor at the bottom of this lift. So you feel it right in your lats. The big slabs of meat in the back of your arms, or below your arms, the side of your body, those are your lats. Just wanna keep pushing from here. Tight core. There you go, squeeze. Control it up, squeeze. And that's it. There you go. So now we're gonna get into some core. We're gonna do alternating leg lifts. A few ways you can do this. So without further ado, let's get it started. A couple tricks you can do when you're doing this is the foot that's on the ground, press your heel into the floor. That's gonna help you come up. Again, we're gonna reach. What we're doing is we're curling our back right in. So it's basically a crunch while extending the leg and reaching to make sure we get that full range of motion. There you go. Two more. Okay, so I got a couple more seconds left. My rest. We're gonna get into Medball Replace. I'll show you guys this one. It's one of my favorite to do. What we're gonna do is give yourself a ball. It doesn't have to be that heavy. What we're trying to do is basically get your foot up from here. We're gonna put the ball in. We're gonna leave it there and come back and pull it out. We're gonna keep going from here, in and out. You hear him breathing. Make sure you're breathing every time we get to the top. And to make this harder, you want to make sure that your knees stay 9 degrees in parallel to the floor, not have them droop like this, right? So keep them up. And if it starts to get hard, let it sit there. And if it drops, get back up. Keep going. And done. Whew. Again, we got 40-second rest. I would suggest you utilize that. Sit on your back and stretch your core out because we got one more movement to do. That's gonna be Russian twist. Now we can do the Russian twist with a ball, with a dumbbell, or you can just literally use your hands. A couple things we can do too as well. If by the time you're extremely tired, there's no problem with that. We're just going through this workout one time. This is a one-time blast, get your heart rate up, get moving, and get your butt to work or wherever you gotta go. But if you're tired by this point, leave your feet on the ground and just touch over. If you're not, get yourself up this way, make it more challenging. So let's get it going, and I'll probably do some of the aggressions as well. So here we go. For me, it's getting tiring, so I'm gonna keep my feet on the ground. Make sure we follow our whole body. We don't want to just do this. We want to travel the entire way. Both sides. Breathe. You see, guys, this is hard for me, hard for anybody. Again, scale your weight. Don't get your ego in. You see the weights I've chosen. We're still challenging, but not overly heavy. And done. How was that workout? Well, let us know in the comments below. And remember, we put out new workouts every week. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.